programs that will definitely push you to be your best self. And I mean, since the day I stepped on campus, they did nothing but help me grow as a person and a player to be ready for this moment.
Have you had a chance to meet with the speaker of the Dallas Cowboys?
We talked a little bit at the Reese's Bowl. Great conversation. Great conversation.
Trevor, have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
A little bit.
Is it here at the Senior Bowl or at the
Yes,
Combine?
sir.
At the Combine too?
Nah, not at the Combine.
Trevor, what would it be?
I mean, I feel like I was ready to take this next step in life. You know, just come out and really, just showcase who I am. Come show the, scouts and stuff what type of person I am, and just being. I mean, I'm ready to take this next step in life, man. Honestly.
What does your brother taught you about this process?
Honestly, just enjoy it. Come out here and be yourself, and just take it one day at a time.
How would you classify the difference between Florida and Georgia? I know you're probably spoken on this a good bit, but having gone through a full season, what was the main difference?
I mean, so what's crazy about it is the programs are actually like similar in many ways because both coaches coach under Coach Saban, so a lot of things are the same, man. I'm just blessed to be a part of both of those programs, honestly.
What do you feel is the biggest attribute that you bring?
I feel like what type of person I am. I feel like I'm a player that makes everyone around me better. And that comes with like having connection with your teammates and understanding and knowing people's why and their story.
What do you feel is the one thing that you're trying to work hard to help you get that take that next step?
Just being more consistent as a person and player, day in and day out.
Trevor, what was it about that? Do you just not like burnt orange or Texas? I mean, you put 5 touchdowns on the Longhorns in 2 games. What was it about those games that seemed to bring out the best in you?
Man, I wish I knew. I had my best games against Texas. I wish I knew what it was going into Texas week. I would have done it all season long. But man, they had a great team, and I feel like just the magnitude of those games when we were playing, it was 2 significant games to our season, so it was come out there and give it your all.
And what does it mean? I mean, I know you were only at Georgia for 1 season, but what does it mean to now be a part of that legacy and to have scored that winning touchdown in the SEC championship game? How important was that to you in your career and what you've accomplished so far?
I mean, it means a lot. It's something I'll remember forever. That's a story I'll tell my grandkids. And, I'm just, honored, really, to be a part of that, be a part of history.
You mentioned the why. What's yours?
Man, so my why is I want to leave the world a better place than I found it. And I feel like with this platform, I can tap directly into the younger generation. So that's really my why. It's go out there and be the best person I can be for those watching.
You looked up to somebody down the road that's helped you. And you talk about having future generations. Who helped you along?
Man, definitely. So my brother is where I'm trying to be. He's been through this process. He's the running back in the NFL currently. So I have a living, breathing example of what to do, and that's one of my biggest blessings.
Kirby
How did
talked
you
about you
wait,
as a leader right from the jump. What did you do to connect with Kirby? I mean, he stood behind you through everything. What did you do to be so effective and impress Kirby Smart where he called you the leader of the running backs room the first year you came in?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was connecting with Kirby. It was connecting with everyone. Just coming in the building and being myself. Like I said, spending time with guys, getting to know their story and understanding why, people are the way they are. And I feel like that just makes a team stronger.
How did you weigh maybe going back and having a bigger season and improving your status, or deciding to come out now?
Like I said, I was ready to take this next step, in my journey. I felt like there's nothing that I can come back and show coaches and teams that I didn't show in the past 3 years. So I felt like it was time to take this next step.
Trevor, can you tell me something that you're passionate about off the field?
So I've gotten into fishing lately. I'm real big with bass fishing now. I'm not gonna say I'm the best fisherman, but it's something I'm real passionate about now.
And you're doing some Madden stuff this weekend. What do you think your rating should be?
On my system, I'm gonna be a 99 regardless. So, I mean, a 99 if I had to say. But realistically, we could aim for 80s.
What the success of someone like Saquon Barkley or any other running back in the season, what do you think it does for other running backs as far as teams deciding to back?
I mean, it probably could change the market. It's I feel like the running back position is undervalued right now, but that's I just have to control what I can control, and I feel like me just as a back just have to come out and do different things to where I can add value for myself.
Trevor, we've seen you dominate games in the SEC over the last 2 seasons, but when we look at the running back draft list, you're not in some top 10s. Does that surprise you a little bit? And how competitive are you? Because are you looking at it as a competition between you and the other running backs?
I mean, honestly, personally, I feel like I'm the best back in this class, but this back is full, is loaded. You know, this class is loaded with backs, and you know, a lot of them had great seasons. You know, and just go out there and compete and show the world what I can do.
Trevor, you said that you mentioned that you wanted to inspire them. If a young kid approached you and wanted you to be heroes and told you they want to be just like you when they grow up, what advice would you give them?
I just say stay disciplined and work hard. You know, don't try to leave a legacy, live a legacy. And that's something my brother told me at a young age, and that stuck with me, you know, my whole life.
You mentioned fishing earlier. If you could be one of your teammates to catch a fish, who do you think would be the best?
Man, to catch a fish. So I actually went fishing with Jaden Rashada. We had like a competition, and he beat me. That's one thing I can't say, but I feel like it was kind of staged. No, I'm just messing around. But yeah, Rashada, he's pretty good at fishing too.
Trevor, what makes you the top back in this draft class, and have the Bills been in contact with you?
I have talked to the Bills, but I feel like me as a person, who I am as a person, just the ability to make everyone around me better. You know, I feel like the way I can, I feel like I'm a threat with or without the ball in my hands, and I feel like that's what makes me the best back in this class.
Trevor, have you met with the Dolphins, and if so, what stood out from that meeting?
I met with the Dolphins, and man, just able to get to know like how they're running their organization. You know, it's been huge.
Formal?
Now that you don't go any more practices at Georgia, what's your best hot mic Kirby Smart?
I wish I could say it, man, but man, I'm really thankful for Coach Smart. You know, just the way he pushed me to be my best self day in and day out. Man, if you ever been to a Georgia practice, you know about the microphone. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Guys telling us he's got eyes in the back of his head. He sees it all around the field. He'd be 100 yards away.
Definitely. There's times where Coach Smart was in the indoor and I'm outside and he's getting on me on the microphone. I'm like, there's no way. He sees, but he be right. It's just crazy.
Trevor, what's the biggest feedback you've gotten from the NFL team this week?
The biggest feedback I've got is, man, you know, just keeping myself. You know, just, you know, but something I want to work on as a back is just being more consistent. You know, definitely, I feel like that's one of the biggest part about this process is showing people who I am rather than what type of football player I am. You know, and I feel like that's been huge, you know, because I feel like I have a really great and outgoing personality. And I feel like that will help me along the way.
What do you see